Blue, baby. How is everybody doing? We are here. It is the first game of the Speed W Cup featuring Team Blue, sponsored by Canlan Sports, against Team White, unnamed as of yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing show for you today. Team Blue, players to look out for. You've got the #1 overall draft pick this year, 2024, number 16, Sarah Fillier. Won an Olympic gold medal with Team Canada, and she promises to be electric out there, especially in the 3-on-3 format, where there's going to be a lot of open ice, a lot of plays, a lot of goals. It's going to be exciting. And Team White, players to watch, of course, will be headed up by Walter Cup champion, former Patty Kazmaier winner, defenseman Sophie Jaques. So 16 on both teams are the two players that this reporter wants you looking out for. I've been asked to make a prediction on the game, and I'm just watching the two teams warm up. It's looking like Team White has more of the pros out. There's some players away, so I'm going to go with a Team White victory. I'm going to go with 12 to 9. Let me just bring in, for one other prediction, let me bring in referee chief. Let's see, Mikey Elliott. Mikey, are you excited or what?
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. I think we got a lot of girls here. A lot of,
Hoosier, and there's Bucky coming in hot. Bucky had the highlight of the year last year. It was disgusting. Mike, if I had to ask you to pick a player to watch from Team White, who would it be?
Ooh, I got to go with Sophie. I think Sophie Jaques is a player to watch. She turns it up in games.
She does. Mike's a big Sophie Jaques fan. He picked her, and he picked them, Minnesota, to win it, and they did. Don't go sleeping on number 9 for White, Daryl Watts. She won the Patty Kaz as a rookie. I don't know, is that the first time ever? Like, when she did that, I don't know. I'm going to have to look that stat up, but just an absolutely disgusting player, lightning fast, amazing shot. And she moved over. She signed with PWHL Toronto, coming over from Ottawa. Huge. Mike, if you had to pick one player to watch from Team Blue, who would it be out there?
Oh, I think I'm going to go with Claire Murdoch.
Wow.
I think we got a nice young speed student who's like ready to play against the pros. And
that is a heck of a bold outtake, because Claire Murdoch's the only player in junior. Well, she's going to be in NCAA next year, but the only player who played junior last year in this game. The rest of the subs are from the NCAA. Guys, it's going to be a good one. We're a minute and a half to puck drop. Kicking it off. Claire Dalton sends the pass down the left wing. It's Cameron Sickich, Brown University. She's going to go just over the blocker side pad. We call it meat and potatoes. Kids, it's a spot to shoot. Handcuffs the goalie. That's going to make it 1-0 White. Fast forward now, India McDaddy showing that Brown has some studs. Look at this pull to the backhand, and she goes shelf short side. That sharp angle corner. Lauren Mooney's got trouble with that one. It's going to be 2-0 White. They jump out to an early lead. Now, Daryl Watts, we talked about her in the pregame, rips it over the glove. She goes coast to coast like butter on toast. Look at her pick it up inside her own blue. Couple McDavid linear crosses, loses the defenders, and just rips one over the glove. White went out to a 3-0 lead. Now, Blue's going to get going here off the face-off. Ballsy to McKenna Van Gelder, up to Kayla Vespa. She's going to rip that one over the blocker. Classic breakout, kids. Boom! Look at this. Bardowski over the blocker. Stays on side, loads up, and rips it. Kayla Vespa brings Blue back to 3-1. Here we go. We talked about Sophie Jaques as well. PWHL Walter Cup champion, Little Hezzy, loses the puck but just taps it through the legs at the last minute. Her screw-up actually fools the goalie. White's going to go up 4-1. One more time, you're going to see her. Little Hezzy beats the defenseman wide, pokes it through the legs. That's going to be a 4-1 White lead. Now, fast forward here. After an intense first period, Team White is down 4-2. But one of the highlights for Team Blue was a disgusting goal by Kayla Vespa. Kayla, talk us through that one.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was a good face-off win. They just put it back to our D, and then I guess I made a route to the blue line. got lost in sight a little bit, and I had a good pass for the breakaway there and just shot.
See, everyone's always modest when they score a goal. That was disgusting speed, a beautiful pass, and a rip over the blocker. But unfortunately, you're down 4-2. What does Team Blue have to do here to come back from this deficit?
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I think just keeping possession is a huge thing. We're giving away a little bit of pucks, but it's the first game, so I think it'll get better as time goes.
Thanks a lot, Kayla. Have a great rest of the game, and good luck to Team Blue.
Thanks so much.
All right, end of the first period of play. White is up 4-2. One of those disgusting breakaway goals by Daryl Watts. Talk us through that gross rip.
Well, the puck missed the net, grabbed it off the corner wall, had a breakaway, and then just shot it high.
Just sniped it high. Everyone's so modest all the time. It was a disgusting snipe. Daryl, you went from Ottawa to Toronto next year. Everyone's jacked that you're going to bring that Walter Cup to Toronto. Are you excited?
I'm pumped.
I know. Well, what does Team White have to do to hang on here? You're up 4-2 after 1. What's working for you?
I mean, it's just craziness out here, so we just need to keep playing for 40 more minutes and protect the lead.
All right, pick it up in the second. 4-2 White. Maggie Connors looking for Daryl Watts' back door. That's going to ricochet off of Sarah Fillier's skate. Lauren Mooney with no chance. Look at the little bounce, and it's going to be 5-2 for White. Kayla Vespa is not going to let White get away so easily. Look at this on the breakaway. She goes shake and bake backhand. She single-handedly has both of Blues goals and is keeping them in it. That made it 5-2. Blue would get another one, 5-3 at this point. But now look at the little over the short side corner. Mikyla Bucky Grant-Mentis, look at this one. She finds the little window. Just a nasty little snipe through the peephole, putting White up 6-3. Now a nice team effort here. White's going to make it 7-3 when Daryl Watts drives the seam, throws it across crease to Claire Dalton. You can see Watts started the play up the wing, drove the middle, got it back, sent it across to Dalton. 7-3 White at that point. It looked like they were going to run away with it. Now Cam Sickett, you saw her score the first goal of the game. Look at this disgusting shimmy to the backhand, bar south. Who knew defensemen could do stuff like that? That made it 8-3. That is your CCM goal of the game. Now White is just pouring it on. They weren't done there. Bucky again gets her second. We got 2 for Sikic, 2 for Vespa. And now Bucky rips one home, making it 9-3 White, and she gets her second of the game. Who's going to be the first player to get a hat trick in this game? More on that later. Now off the faceoff, White's not done. Claire Dalton's going to go across the net, back against the grain over the blocker side pad. What a nasty move when you're coming across. Get the goalie moving, send it back. White went up 10-3. This was when Blue would make a charge, though. Just when you thought it was all over but the crying. Blue playing a little possession game to get the momentum going. Murdoch to ball. Ball back to Murdoch. Draws the double coverage. Finds ballsy backdoor with the tip over the pad. That made it 10-4. And Blue would go ahead and get another couple quick ones, and it really looked like the tide was turning. Now, who's going to get the first hat trick? I'm here with Mikyla Grant-Mentis. They call her Bucky. I have no idea why. Let's ask her.
When I was younger, my twin brother said I had a Bucky helmet.
Wow, that's it. And it just stuck, eh? Well, I like it. Well, Bucky, you have 2 goals. A couple players out here have 2. I'm wondering who's going to get the first hat trick. Who do you think?
Well, I don't know who has 2.
Well, right there. Oh! Right there. Kayla Vespa has 2. You have 2. Cam Sikic on your team has 2. Make a prediction for us.
Me right now.
Me right now. Let's go. That would have been if Bucky would have called her shot. Here she goes. No, don't get excited. Nice try. It was Daryl Watts who would score on that ensuing shift. It made it 11-6. And White was not done there. Little passing play. Everybody gets involved. Everybody gets a touch. Connors over to Watts. She's got her second of the game. White went up 12-7. And it looked like it was all over from there. But Sophie Jaques wanted a second goal of her own right off the faceoff at the end of the game. Little deke to the backhand. Everybody thought it was back bar, but this reporter who thinks it hit the post and went out. White ran away with it. Let's ask Sophie what she thought of the game and what she thought of this final shot. Wow, what a game. 13-7. Team White takes it. It was 10-3 after 2. Team Blue looked like they were surging back. So what did you do to stop the charge?
I think we just played some defense. Our lines are really clicking at the end.
Lines were clicking, the most cliche answer you could possibly give. So if there's controversy over that last goal, several people are saying it didn't go in. What did you think of it?
I mean, I wasn't sure it went in, but my back was turned, but I don't think it really mattered too much with the final score.
It didn't matter. I like that. I like that confidence. What do you think how do you think this is gonna play? Do you think Team White's got enough firepower to just take this thing all the way to the championship?
Hopefully, but it's still early, so can't say for sure.
It is early. Well, great job, Sophie. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.